What's up, butt-sewed gherkins? Welcome to... oh, God. That'll do. Oh, my God. It's an episode of fucking TopGun Plays, and I'm a little bit unwell. It's good to be back on the back in the saddle, back on the paddle. Is that... I'm gonna be level with you straight away. This could be the stupidest episode of shit I've ever done. Some people will be like, so Top Gun, Tippity Top. That's your name, Tip Top. Why, Tip Top, are you deciding to come back after several weeks when you're unwell? People can hear it in your voice, probably, that you're all congested up there, and, I mean, people don't like your voice enough for this to begin with. Why? Now, have you decided it's the perfect time to come back and play some Let's Plays and play some games, some stay, DPRK? Well, basically, I don't have a good answer for you. I just decided that it was like, well, I haven't done this for a while. I've been a lazy piece of shit, a big old piece of shit, and I haven't filmed an episode for ages. And I was like, you need to stop being a pussy, you need to film. You're gonna do, I don't care if you're sick. You're gonna do 52 episodes tonight. You're gonna do another 67 tomorrow. And then you'll curl into the slow embrace of death. So if that sounds like a good plan to you, like, comment, subscribe to this video. And if that doesn't sound good to you, like, comment, subscribe on some fucking Logan Paul garbage because your tasted content is fucking shit. There you go, Logan Paul burn. Such topical content right now. We're on fire already. I don't quite know what is going to happen one word to the next at the minute, but hey, huge intro aside, not that I ever do anything other than that. We just had, as far as I remember, we just had a date with Yoonji, who I just remembered. I kind of think I remember her voice, but I don't remember the other one's voice. I don't actually remember her name. So that's where we're going. But we just had a date with Yoonji at the Museum of Failed American Invasion, which I think was just a cargo ship that the North Koreans kind of destroyed and then made some monument to frailty, I don't suppose. And now we're going for food somewhere, I believe. We just had our date, and look, she smiles and grabs my hand, leading me back to where we dropped off. So I think things were going well. So let's jump in. Sorry. There's gonna be a lot of gross noises and shit. I apologize in advance. I could be a good Let's Player and edit some of these out in post, but I'm not gonna fucking do that because aforementioned lazy piece of shit before. So anyway, let's go get a bite to eat with our girl Yoonji. Sure enough, there's a food cart there offering meat on a stick. I do love a bit of meat, baby, specifically on a stick. This may be the first place I've been to that doesn't offer kimchi as a dish. I order a couple of sticks and hand one to Yoonji. Yeah, you didn't have to pay for mine. I can, like, buy my own, you know. I wanted to. Okay. I don't, quite understand, but thank you. We eat our meal in silence. When finished, Yoonji turns to me and breathes deeply before speaking. I need to do that every time. Every single breath, every single time I say anything, it's like, when finished, Yoonji turns to me, because I can't breathe from a goddamn nose, okay? Yoonji doesn't have that affliction, so I don't know why she's doing that, but anyway, let's get on with it, because it's already 300 minutes into the video, and we've gone through about 3 lines. I'm like, sorry if you were uncomfortable with today's date. Oh, Yoonji, don't be like that. I know it, can't be easy seeing a symbol of your country sitting captured in foreign waters. It does suck a little, but hey, it's just the Navy's old boat. I still had fun. Oh, look at her, she's perked right back up now. I'm like, glad to hear it. I had a good time as well. Yoonji blushes and makes a rough attempt at speaking in English. I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the last episode I did. I realized in the first episode that I was really confused about it, obviously because I was talking shit and not paying attention. And what happened was she started speaking normally and I was like, wow, she knows English all of a sudden. but it's because apparently I know how to speak Korean. So when I'm talking to Yoonji in normal voice, she's speaking Korean, and when she does this shit, it's a racist caricature of Asian. Which, I don't know, adds a bit of flavor, I suppose. You are Mitisha, very good, thank you. And, of course, we can see the thinly veiled entendre, but, obviously, it wouldn't be a dating sim without it. Regardless of whether this is a funny dating sim or a sad, actual, non-ironic dating sim, they are still both prone to somewhat forced double entendres and some other way to explain exactly that concept that I can't be bothered thinking of right now. But yeah, so it is the genre. There can be sometimes, like, it can be funny. Sometimes you like eat it up like your meat on a stick. You're like, fuck yeah, I can eat this shit all day. But other times it's just like, The writers are definitely trying too hard to make dick jokes. And seriously, leave that to the experts, like, not me, someone else who's funny. But anyway, I can't help but laugh and smile at her. For all her insults and jabs, she's not that bad. No problem, Yoonji. Oh, look at her, she's so happy. She smiles and closes her eyes. Well, that's lovely. I'm glad everyone's having a good time. Minutes later, our driver arrives, we get in the back seat. And a few minutes later, Yoonji's eyes are closed and she's resting her head on my chest. I think these girls have narcolepsy or something. Or maybe I'm just comfortable to them. Beats me. She may be later. See? Shitty double entendres. Now I'm doing it. Guess I'll nap until we get home too. That's a good idea. I should be napping right. I should be asleep. I shouldn't be recording. I should be getting 9 eyes so that I can get over this fucking cold before I go away this weekend. But I'm not, so I've already explained that. So I don't know why we always backtrack. We do it a lot, but it's just how shit goes, I suppose. It's been about an hour since we arrived from our first date expedition in Korea. Yoonji insisted on cooking dinner for everyone, and Jung is in her room writing in a diary. Jung, okay. I'm sprawled out on the floor, just staring at the ceiling. It's great. It looks like the roof may have leaked in the top, as I think there's some mold damage. To be honest, I'm a bit bored. I'd heard that Korea had a thriving nightlife scene. Apparently, it's all in Seoul, in what Jung and Yuji call the occupied area of their country. It appears my friends are from the northern half of the peninsula, and Pyongyang is anything but a nightlife paradise. Quite the opposite. There's pretty much what amounts to a curfew law here. So instead of knocking back a few of the ladies, I'm staring at the ceiling. Sighing, I figure I'll go say hi to Jung and make my way to Yoonji's room, where I knock on the door. Hi, Jung. How goes the writing? Okay, now what the fuck did I give this? This is going to be a disaster. I don't know, I flipped between like 17 voices in the first episode, so realistically I can give it whatever the fuck I want. Not so bad. Just trying to keep track of your trip, so I can reflect on it for years to come. Sounds nice. Can I take a look at it? Of course not. A woman's journal is sacred. No man should be looking at it. Journal is a pretty sophisticated name for a diary. I suppose so. I guess I just like the word better. Sounds like something an adult would keep. As opposed to a high school depicted as being over 18. That seems like an awfully specific example, but I think I get where you're going. So how can I help you? Well, I'm going to guess we're not allowed outside at night, being, well, Korea. So I was wondering what you and Yoonji do for fun during those times. We read, or listen to the radio, fix each other's hair. Yeah, I guess I could let you mess with my hair, but I doubt you want me anywhere near yours. Why not? The only hairstyling experience I have is from the barracks. And by that, I mean giving Sunday nights high and tight cuts before... Giving Sunday night... What? I mean giving Sunday night high and tight cuts before Monday morning formation. Okay, I didn't read the last bit of the sentence to understand what the fuck the Sunday night bit meant. So anyway, we'll read full sentences next time, but, well, I can't promise that, but we'll try. So got anything else in mind? We do have a couple of board games. Most of it 2 players, though. But I think we do have one our parents had when we were growing up. We could all play it together. It's been a while since I played a board game. Guess it could be fun. You don't sound too enthusiastic at the prospect. It'll be fine, unless you're really feeling a buzz cut. I'd rather not look like a boy. Like anyone could mistake you for a boy. It's not like oh, dude, don't be such a dick. Oh, now she's mad. You had Yoonji earlier, like, fucking on toast, mate. And now she's like, what the fuck did you say about me, you motherfucker? I will stab you in your stupid buzzcut face. It appears Yunji snuck in on us while we were talking. Better that she snuck on you while you were talking, to be fair. You better not finish that word. European pop stars. Huh. Yeah, good cover, dude. Well done. Crumpet, he wanted to play a board game. But, we only have one game that's made for more than 2 players. I know. Looks like it's time to break it out. First time in ages. I'm so excited. Well, 2 of you seem pretty high on the idea. Hey, what are we playing? You never said. We'll, tell you later. Let's go eat quickly so we can play. I am so excited for this. Board games. Why not, when you're playing a video game, also get to play a board game? 2 games in 1 equals profit. I don't know how that logic works out. Bear with me a little bit, but... Well, it doesn't work out, but we'll just go on as if it does. And, Yunji ushers us to go eat dinner. Mostly light fare tonight. Steamed rice with some vegetables, along with the usual kimchi. No meat on a stick. That's an unfortunate situation. Seems I get kimchi with every meal. I may end up hating cabbage after this trip. Who doesn't hate cabbage already? I would have come to the trip being like, cabbage is fucking gross. And rabbits eat that shit. It's not for people. I know there will definitely be people out there who don't agree with that statement, but fuck you. This is my rambling as an ill 40-degree fever. It might not be that bad, but it's a fever dream for me right now. I don't actually realize I'm filming, all right? Tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, did I put out 6 episodes of fucking State People's Democratic Republic of Korea? I'm not putting out 6 episodes. There's absolutely no way. But anyway, we eat in comfortable silence, and when we're finished, I help Yunji clean up while Jong goes to fetch the game. While drying, I can hear Jong humming from the other room as she sets up the game. Oh, and just so you know, just because I probably did it then, unless I left the video going for a minute. If there's any weird cuts and shit during this episode, it's probably because I'm doing something gross, I don't know, blowing my nose, oiling my nipples, just being myself. Anyway, while drawing, I can hear Jong humming. I've already done this one. Sets up the game. She sounds pretty happy. It makes me smile. I've got the board set up for whenever you're both done in there. Dibs on the original leader token. Oh, is this a Kim Jong-un game? I'm so fucking excited if this is a Kim Jong-un game. Or who was his dad? His weird fucking cockroach-like dad. Kim Jong... God, I've forgotten the dude. Anyway, whoever... If you know what Kim Jong-un's dad was... Kim Jong-il, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was going to say put it in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's it. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that was the guy who featured heavily in Team America. That was a fucking ride, that movie. Jesus, that's a real goddamn beaut, Team America. Anyway, you can't call dibs when we're all sitting in the room? That's like calling shotgun before they even bring out all the weapons to choose from. Yeah, that's what shotgun's about. That's good. That is not what calling shotgun means at all. Don't care, I call dibs. Fine. I swear you're such a child at times. As if to emphasize Zhong's point, Yunji sticks her tongue at her. Could actually be a child. That is something that I haven't yet thought about, but this dude might have to weigh that up. Old Crumpet, because I realized at the start of this episode that I called him Crumpet for some reason. Might have to realize that they could well be children. Although, considering bust size, it's quite unlikely. I walk over and see what almost looks like a familiar game to me. The board and setup appear to be very much like Trumpopoly, the property buying game based on purchasing overpriced hotel properties in Miami. Upon closer inspection, I found out just how different the game really is. Stay, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, the game of annexation. Oh, this is getting good, baby. Take over leadership of countries oppressed by capitalism and convert them to the way of the one true Korea. Wow, I've seen alternative editions of Trumpopoly based on college campuses and popular movies, but this has to be the most offensive ripoff I've ever seen. As future representatives of the one true Korea, the game is vital to learning how to liberate the world from the shackles of capitalism. Not sure I can agree with that statement, but seeing as there isn't much else on the docket, tell me how to play. That's how fucking socialism gets you, mate. One day you're sitting at home, jacking it, and you're like, I'm so bored of jacking it for the 15th time. Let's bring down capitalism. Or at least I think that's how it works. I'm not exactly sure. I've never been at home jacking it all day. That's not something I've ever done. Why should the money over there is called the Leader's Trust, in which he entrusts us to use to buy influence in the world. You roll and move your token, and when you land on a country, everyone pitches in their share to purchase sovereign ground for a Korean embassy. When you own all of the countries in a color block, you can start placing consulates. Once you have 4 consulates in a country, you can trade them in for an ambassador. When all the countries in a color block have ambassadors, you cut them into cabal. Then comes the fun part. Wasn't that the fun part? That sounded like the most fun part. When all the countries in a color block have cabals, you roll the Korean occupation dice against the foreign government dice. If the Korean dice roll is higher than the foreign dice roll, you successfully leave a coup d'etat. Lovely. Sounds like fun. Taking over that region, converting that block into Korean property. You get a bonus to your roll, and the more coveted the color block, the lower the bonus, as it's harder to get stubborn countries to turn. This is not in the spirit of Trumpopoly at all. It actually kind of sounds like a fun game. I'm not gonna Trumpopoly, I'm assuming, is meant to be similar to Monopoly, and this is sort of a bastardized version of Monopoly. And realistically, Monopoly, it's actually not that fun of a game. It's alright, I suppose, but oh shit, I didn't read that. My bad. What was I saying? Because I fucking clicked the fucking mouse accidentally. No, Monopoly, it serves its purpose, but it's not a hell fun board game. There are way better board games. But this kind of seems like a cool twist on it, and I'm happy with that. I would play it. I would definitely play it. I would 100% love to take over all the other countries in the world in the name of the People's Republic of Korea. They have 100% turned me to their ways this episode. Sure, that's a good thing to put on fucking video. Not to mention one other factor. So tell me, what are the victory conditions? Convert all the color blocks on the board to Korean control. Seriously? I thought the original Trumpopoly took forever to play. The victory conditions for this game are practically unreachable without playing for hours on end. Stop whining, Yankee Doodle. The average playing time is only a mere 17 hours, not counting bathroom and meal breaks. Sorry, that makes 19 hours. How the fuck long are you pooping for? Jesus. 19, how, a meal break is what? If you're playing a game, you're probably not, well, maybe you are cooking. But I would say 17 hours, you need about 3 meals, right? That's a whole working day if you get not enough sleep, for sure. But maybe an hour for cooking 3 meals that are easy to cook, maybe. And it seems as there's kimchi every fucking time, it probably doesn't take that long. That means you're all pooping for an hour of the extra time. That is a lot of pooping in a day. And it's I get it, you're not all simultaneously shitting in the same bowl, which would absolutely make it a more efficient process. And I'm kind of for that as a situation, but I get that that's not what you're doing. But still, you don't need to poo that many times in a day. Once, twice, tops. And if you're doing it twice a day, you probably don't need to do it for 10 minutes each. So, anyway, that's my analysis of how you should be pooping. Hope you've learned something here today. That was very scientific. Anyway, we're not really going to play for 19 hours straight, are we? Maybe we can play a short version tonight. Stop after a couple hours? After all, we'll all need our sleep so we'll be energized for tomorrow's date. You guys know that's not how you use that word in America. And Herolike thought no soldier would complain about going on dates with 2 girls. You're not one of those, how do you say, don't ask, don't tell, are you? Oh, good meme. Good meme. Oh, shit. Thank you, Stay. I appreciate that. First of all, no. And we did away with that policy back in 2010. I guess I just find it surprising that you want to call our outings dates from the get-go. You worry too much. Now we're gonna play or not. She grabs what I can only assume is original leader token and places it on the stay square. Here are the other tokens. Pick whichever one you'd like. There's a Korean flag on a pole, a bowl of kimchi, another leader figure, a nuclear warhead, and what appears to be a blob with a muzzle. Guess that token slipped past quality control. I guess I'll take the bowl of kimchi. Great! I'll take the unified thought bubble of the Workers' Party. You mean that blob is actually supposed to look like that? Please kindly refrain from insulting a token of the Workers' Party. Sorry, my bad. We roll off to see who goes first, and Yunji gets the honor. She does so and moves her token. Uruguay. Okay, everyone, chip in your share so we can, secure the embassy space. Come again, we all have to pay? We explained this earlier. The money is communal from the leader. We, all have to pool in it equally to get what we want in all of the countries. But that means at the end of the game, we'd all have the same amount of money. Of course we will. Don't be silly. We're, all equals in the eyes of the leader. Now fork over some cash, Yankee Doodle. Would you mind not calling me that? Just call me, Swanky Doodle, hey? I don't know. That's the best I could come up with on the spot, is Swanky Doodle. And actually, being perfectly honest with you, it's not the best nickname, but if people called me Swanky Doodle for the rest of my life, I wouldn't be, hell upset. I'd just be meh. But it's at least it's complimentary. They're talking about my doodle, which I am always interested in. So, it has a few nice points about it. Anyway, you are American, right? Yankee Doodle Dandy? I don't think Swanky Doodle Dandy's a good one, though. That, not so much. I don't think they even sing that in elementary school anymore. Anyway, it's my turn. And I stop at Rhodesia. Everyone kick in. Do the makers of the game not know that Rhodesia isn't a country anymore? How old is this game anyway? A minor detail. Besides, there are many other nations nearby worth annexing. That's not true, Jong. Every nation is worth annexing. It's your turn, by the way. Okay, I'm rolling. Common worker's chest. Oh, you get to pick a card from the red pile. Okay then, the card reads, the leader needs everyone in Sweden. Move all tokens to Sweden and pay double for anything purchased as compensation for leader's visit with a Swedish bikini team. I don't think there ever really was a Swedish bikini team. It was just a beer commercial gag. I actually, Sweden wouldn't mind having Sweden as one of the first places you get. That is a good start, I would 100% say. I've heard that was a rumor as well, as if women would objectify themselves in small amounts of clothing for the pleasure of men. You'll want to talk. Those skirts don't leave much to the imagination. She hops up faster than a lance corporal trying to avoid duty. Hey, fuck you, buddy. I did cadets once. I was a little cadet boy, and I was a lance corporal, and I never skipped duty. I just didn't do any work when I was on duty because it's it's the easiest goddamn role, being second in charge. It's hey, the section commander has to deal with all the shit with the section, and the lance corporal gets to just sit there and talk shit and tell people to do push-ups and shit just because they feel like it. I'm sure it's different in the actual army. That was just dumb cadet shit, which I don't know why I'm putting on the internet that I did cadets. That could go either way, but anyway. Stop looking! Purple suits you really well, Yunji. They're not purple, they're lavender? Why am I explaining this? Good question. It's your turn. You are a bit of a creeper. Don't look at... It's one thing to acknowledge she's got a short skirt. It's another thing to comment on what color her underwear are. Because then it's hey, you've just been checking that shit out for a good fucking half an hour. But what? So each their own, I suppose. We continue on playing like this for hours. Opportunity card. Go directly to Yodok for getting intoxicated and failing to secure an embassy in Greenland. Nice. Again? I swear they put 10s of those cards in this set. And hours. How could you fail that roll to take over the Norway, Sweden, Finland block? Those pesky Finns. It's their fault with their spockier phones and Santa Claus backing. What the fuck does that mean? Anyway. And hours. Jung. Wake up. No need to shout in my ear, sister. After what seems like an eternity, That's the word. We finally decide to finish up. Oh God, can we please stop? It's 1 a.m. We still don't have enough to buy embassies in the Mexico, Canada, USA block. That is a lot of countries. No, it's not. What am I fucking talking about? That's 3 countries. Fuck. Let's put a note next to this video that from now on, when I think of a lot of something, I think of 3. So use that however way you want. The leader in this game sure doesn't mind taking back his seed money for his own purposes. That pay for leader's memoirs card is brutal. I think we can stop now. Besides, it looks like Lunji is out cold. Yunji is on the floor, curled into a ball, snoring away. I try to nudge her awake to no avail. She's down for the count. Think you can carry her to her bed? I'll put away the game. Sure thing. Good night, Jong. Pleasant dreams. I kneel down and gently get my arms under Yunji, lifting her off the floor. She's pretty light. Well, it's not exactly like she's carrying around much. I walk onto her room and put her on her bed and pull the blankets over her as she mumbles something in her sleep. Death, America, pig dog. Love you North Koreans too. One Korea, idiot. I can't help but smile as I head back to my room to lay down for the night. Maybe we can do something other than attempt subterfuge on foreign governments via a bad knockoff of a board game tomorrow. Ooh, it's gone quite dark. In my shock at the loud alarm, I've jumped out of bed. Okay, more like I fell out of bed. I have to mess with my phone a bit to get the alarm music to turn off, and the bright light coming from the screen is blinding at this hour. I don't even know what time it is. It looks like my clock is out. It's pretty dark inside too, actually. Trying to turn the lamp on does nothing either. Checking my phone again, I see that it's 4:47 a.m. It must be another one of those infamous power outages. I sit back down on the bed and consider taking a shower to pass the time. However, I definitely can make out the water running in the background. Guess someone beat me to it. Kicking back on the bed, I let my eyelids rest a bit and gather my thoughts about the coming day. It's certainly been something of an experience since I arrived in Korea. I can't complain too much about the company, as the girls are both cute and fun in their own way. But their devotion to this glorious leader borders on creepy. Something is off about this country. Dangerously off. And it's not just the milk. There you go, added my own commentary. Wasn't particularly good. Put it in there any day, anyway. Speak it with confidence and... I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Don't hate me. What the... Okay, I don't know. I went through like 7 different thoughts in my brain there. None of them funny or interesting. So I just decided to cut them off at the pass. And we'll read the lines. At least I made rate on the D-Lab and got free Korean lessons. Made rate on the D-Lab. Sometimes even the story... It's probably because I'm not paying enough attention. But some of the elements of storytelling, just the words they use, I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway. Well, as free as 2 years getting the shit chewed out of me in the Monterey Bay can be, I just never thought I'd be in the country, and on vacation at that. Either way, I need to stay focused and watch what I say. People here already give me death glares whenever I'm out. Fair enough. You are a fuck. I don't know what that means. Whoa, doze off for a second there. I wonder what time it is now. Huh, it's quiet. I guess the shower is free now. I strip down to my silkies, grab a towel from my traveling bag, and tiptoe over to the bathroom. If someone is still asleep, I'd hate to wake them up. Especially if it's Yunji. I can almost feel her fist in my gut just thinking about it. Once I step inside the bathroom, I can smell the sweet scent of shampoo and feel the warm, humid air wash over me. I'm surprised that they have sweet-smelling shampoo. That's pretty good for North Korea. Take a few seconds to feel around for a light switch. Click. No effect. Guess the power is still out. I drop my silkies and toss my towel over my shoulder. Taking one more shot at it, I rock the light switch a few more times. Click, click. Phew. Do lights really make that noise? Anyway. The low hum of the power courses through the old wiring in the room as I'm blinded by the whole room lighting up. Ah! I panic at the sound of someone shouting and flail my arms before my hand lays on something. Soft? What? After a few moments, I regain my vision. Oh shit. Hello darkness, my old friend. Ah, beautiful. Didn't eat enough carrots as a kid, obviously. And look at us. What an impressive figure we cut there. So we have a handful of titty, which good for us, I would say. At least we're getting somewhere in North Korea. What an unlikely happenstance, everybody. That's what a crazy occurrence. Anyway, we're gonna leave this episode here. Just give you a little teaser of what's to come on the next episode. Sure, you know I'm getting good at this YouTube game when I'm talking about teasers and shit. Anyway, boob grope. That's what the next episode's gonna be about. All about dem titties. I'm actually feeling my own right now, just in solidarity for what we're about to witness. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I hope you are not super shitty that it's taken me so long. Cause if you are, surely this isn't the first time I've disappointed you. But anyway, I don't know why I struggle so hard to end out episodes. It's something that hasn't goddamn changed. I may be as sick as a goddamn rat's whore's mother, but I still can't fucking just say, hey guys, good to see ya. Peace out. T-gun. Wiggity what? I don't know why I would say that actually. Bye. Fucking bye. Love you 2 bits. Mwah.